Hi, I'm Meg. This is day 2 of my 2020 challenge. And today I'm going to talk about visualization and how that helps you manifest. What is visualization? So, visualization in terms of manifesting is you create a vivid mental image of the outcome you would like to see happen. So that could be a job, that could be how much you get paid for a job. That it doesn't mean you don't prepare for that work. It doesn't mean you don't take action to make something happen. Sometimes what I'll do is, okay, so how do you feel it? So I will, let's say someone called me and hired me. And obviously that's happened a lot of times. I've been freelance most of my adult life. So I will feel that feeling. I'll go back and think about, wow, remember when X, Y, and Z hired me? They called me with that offer. And I tried my hardest not to come across too excited. However, I was very excited. And I recapture that feeling and attach it. How I do it is I attach it to this new thing that I want. Or maybe there was a time you paid off all your bills and maybe you were in debt and you paid off all your bills. And there's a time in the past when you did this and you felt so amazing. And so I go back to, that's how I go back to the past and I just visualize what that felt like. And I recreate that emotion, and I do it before I go to bed. I do it when I get up. I mean, I don't do it all day. I mean, I would like to, but I don't have time because I'm taking action to make things happen that I want. And I'm just, most of us are pretty busy, so it's hard to do that. So I want to talk about there's an author, Eva Hart, and she wrote a book on visualization and how to attract your dream life, manifest financial abundance, and eliminate the fear of failure. I just want to read on the introduction to visualization, which is her first chapter. What she says is, we've all been there, the feeling of being stuck. It might show up in your career, your health, your relationships, your finances. Maybe you've tried different methods only to feel like you're spinning your wheels with no lasting change. Or perhaps you're overwhelmed by it all. If any of this resonates with you, she says, know that you are not alone. And you are not alone, because I'm pretty sure everyone has gone through this. So, but here's the good news. The key to transforming your reality could be simpler than you think. What if your life you've always dreamed of, whatever that life is, and I can tell you from my experience, my dreams have changed. They change throughout life. What if the secret to unlocking it doesn't lie in the hard work or external circumstances, but in the way you think about and see yourself? Everything starts with how you envision it. And it's so true. You have to envision what you want. It's essential. Everything you see around you, the design of your home, the technology in your hands, the chair you're sitting in, the very shoes on your feet began as nothing more than a simple thought, an idea that someone once envisioned. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine your life always how you dreamed of it, or how you're dreaming of it right now. Perhaps you see yourself waking up in a sunlit room overlooking the ocean, your body brimming with energy and health. Maybe you're heading to a career you genuinely love. I'd hate to think that someone's envisioning something they hate. Your relationships are fulfilling, your bank account completely reflects your hard work, and you carry a deep sense of inner peace. Now ask yourself, what if you could take this vision and make it your reality? So what if the act of imagining it was the first crucial step in achieving it? Visualization isn't just wishful thinking. It's a powerful tool that bridges the gap between where you are and where you want to be. In fact, visualization is the foundation of creation. Okay, so when you repeatedly imagine yourself achieving a goal, your brain begins to wire itself to make that goal achievable. When you repeatedly imagine yourself achieving a goal, your brain begins to wire itself to make that goal achievable. It creates new connections, strengthens existing ones, and primes your mind for success. Visualization also taps into the reticular activating system known as RAS, the brain's filter that determines what information you focus on. For example, which I think this is a great example because everyone can relate to it. Whenever you buy a specific car and then you drive it off the lot, you're driving down the street, the highway, wherever, and you notice everyone there's so many of these cars out there, but you never noticed it before. All of a sudden, these cars are everywhere. This is part of your reticular activating system working. And what it does is it visualizes your goals. You train your RAS to identify opportunities, resources, and paths that align with your vision. Another thing that is really important for your RAS, your reticular activating system, is repetition. So that's why visualizing in the morning and at night, every day, every single day, and then feeling that, taking that old feeling where you felt so good about getting that job or paying off those bills or, I don't know, running a marathon or whatever it is that those many things you've done in the past, you take those feelings and you attach it to this new goal that you have, this new dream. And that is where the reticular activating system really is effective. And it lives in the brainstem, and it's under where your eyes go into the, connects to the brain. And I highly, highly recommend, if you have a dream and especially if your dream is defined, and you take that and you imagine yourself in that position. Maybe, who knows what maybe you want to, I don't know, open a franchise, or maybe you want to be an actor, or maybe you want to be an author, whatever you want to do. You visualize it every single day, morning and night, and you feel what it would feel like. What does that feel like to become that, to make that happen? You know, to pay off those bills, to get in the best shape you've ever been in. I'm telling you, this stuff works. This stuff really, really works. So use it and leave a comment below if you have questions. I am open to answering them. I'm also going to give 20 free tips. If you email me, I'll give you 20 free tips on examples and techniques to visualizing and manifesting your dreams. All right, guys, I love you guys. Thank you. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.